Hello everyone, this is Darryl20 and welcome to episode 67 of Darryl20's Let's Play of Minecraft for 1.21. I am currently getting ready to do some cool stuff today. I want to check out some of these advanced mods from Applied Energistics. So there's two of them. There's Advanced AE and then there's Extended AE. We've checked them out a little bit. So Advanced AE, I don't think we've really done much with. There's a few things in here that we really haven't played with much, so I want to check it out. Extended AE, on the other hand, we have played around with a little bit. This is the one that adds like the boosted providers and pattern and all that stuff, the extended things. It also has a cool wireless system, which we might check out at some point. It's the one that has that extended inscriber, the extended charger. Like, we've been playing with a lot of these already. This is the one that we set up the automation for Entro infused ingots. So they're both add-ons for Applied Energistics. And what's interesting is they actually have a pair of complementary multi-blocks that I want to check out. So Extended AE has a multi-block assembler. So there is a assembler matrix that can basically be a replacement, I believe, if I'm understanding this correctly, for these guys. So your matrix can be an assembler, like it's a big multi-block replacement for this whole thing. And we're starting, I mean, we're not quite there yet. We definitely have some room left, but we're starting to get to the point where we're like maybe a little close to halfway full of our molecular assemblers. So we're not like in urgent need to replace this just yet, but like we're getting there, right? In addition, like if I wanted to, I could always replace all those extended dudes, but like, we'll see. I could replace them with like the the extended version of those pattern providers, right? So I could throw extended pattern providers in there, and remember they have a larger inventory. They'd be 4 times bigger. So if I replaced all 32 of these with 4 times bigger ones, it would be very cool. But I don't think we're going to worry about that. I think what we're going to do is check out the new thing that I've never played with before. Now, Advanced AE has a multi-block computer, and that is this guy, the Quantum Computer Core. This is a multi-block replacement for these guys. And what it does is it stores like a large amount of crafting storage and a lot of coprocessors all in a giant multi-block that will be kind of cool to check out. So I want to check out both of these today. I want to check out the replacement for this thing and the replacement for these guys and see, kind of how it all works. In addition, I might want to quickly automate lava. So I started poking around like, how do I automate lava in this pack? And there's, ways. I'm thinking / leaning towards going with blaze powder. Because it only takes a second to turn a blaze powder into a quarter of a bucket, so 4 seconds to make a bucket. Alternatively, I could turn netherrack into a bucket, but that takes like 37.5 seconds, which is way more than 4. So that's the thing. In addition, I could go the extractor from Zycraft, but I only get 5 millibuckets in half a second, which is 10 millibuckets a second, which means 100 seconds to produce a bucket, which is even slower than this one. Now, granted, this doesn't cost anything. It's basically for free, so meh. And then finally, there's the laser drill from Industrial 4 going. We could go that route, but like we've kind of already done that before, and like, seems yawny. I'm a little tired thinking about doing that again, because we've done like laser drills like 3 or 4 times at this point. So I'm going to limit, repeat stuff as much as I can. So I think mechanical squeezer might be cool. So what I'm going to set up real quick is a way to handle this. So what I'm going to do is the following. I'm going to find a place to do this. Oh, and between episodes, I threw another simple fuel generator on here. Not that my base needs more power at the moment, but I wanted to fill up this 2 billion FE energy cell quicker. So decided to just double this, and my current setup is keeping up. So like, as it sits right now, we are doing a lot of liquid crafting, but it's definitely keeping up. You'll notice like right around the time it finishes, we're at 31.5 buckets. So basically we use half a bucket before we're ready to pick up the next one. So I could probably throw a third and maybe just barely a fourth. I feel like a fourth would be cutting it a little bit too close, but I think 3 at least simple fuel generators per setup here is probably where the math plays out. And you'd still have a little bit of wiggle room, but I think so. I'm assuming we're using about 200, because it's like right at the halfway point, where you know, where we are when it picks up. So watch, it'll pick up here, and then it'll pick that dude up. And then if you watch, kind of over here on the right, see that crafting occurring? Right around 31.5. There we go, 31.433. So a little more than half a bucket. So like we could probably fit a third generator on there and still be good, but yeah, no need. So let's get lava crafting first. So here's what I want to set up. Where do I want to put this? Is kind of, I'm thinking like back behind here has kind of been my de facto, like I have a random thing to make and I'm not sure what to do with it. So I might go that route. Feel like I probably will go that route. Yeah, why not, right? Like this has kind of been my like miscellaneous-y. And oh, between episodes I also did this. I moved my singularity crafter to down here because one of these two, I forget which one, requires singularities in their crafting. So singularities are used for like a healthy amount of crafting, and there's other things that need singularities as well, which I'm assuming we're going to be finding out in just a few minutes. So figured need a lot of singularities, might as well automate them. It's all, you know, running right now, and we've got, you know, close to 80. Cool. So let's set this up. What I'm going to do is an exporter. ME export bus, that should be cool. And we're going to want a crafting card. And then what I want to have is a pair of advanced laser IO dudes. Okay? Bing, bang, boom. And you guys can go away. And then I'm going to set up right here, probably. I don't just see any reason not to put it here. And what I could have... So if I bumped this way... Right? We could do that. And then it would power itself really well. Yeah, I like that plan. So now you just sit here. Whoop. Thank you, power. And you can stop with the renderings. And then right down here, where's my shrink dude? Hello! We export bus. Hopefully I can export to the bottom. I forget if this thing's sided or not. And we'll do blaze powders. Will you do thing? Or do you need to be elsewhere? You might need to be elsewhere. You may not be a valid place for that. So you know what I could do? I bet it has to go on the top. So what I could do is that. Blaze powder? Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Cooking. Sweet. And that'll store 100 buckets of lava. Seems pretty cool. Now, do I need to bother with laser IO for this? Technically, probably not. Couple ways we could handle this, and I'm thinking about which one I like. We probably will not go laser IO. I had a plan for laser IO, but I'm not going to go laser IO. But don't forget to put your crafting card in here so it can craft the blaze powder on demand. Cool. So, real quick note, by the way, I moved my blaze powder over to my sag mill that we made a couple episodes ago because blaze powder in the sag mill, I was using crusher before. That makes 4. Blaze powder in the sag mill makes 4. And you're like, why would you do that, Direwolf? It sounds identical. Don't forget, end steel ball, main output, 140% chance. So there's a good chance you'll get a bunch more because of the grinding balls. So worth. Okay, so now my only thing is I kind of want to be able to insert lava back into the system. Like, I always like that option. So what I think I'll do is put a tank here. Let's upgrade you, though. To like a 64-ish bucket. Yeah, I like that plan. And then I'm just gonna real quick... that's right, I'm strong still. Real quick, here we're going to... Actually, let's do the insert first with a filter for lava. Are you the wrong? You are the wrong. I was like, wait a minute, you should be rendering lava, not... You actually shouldn't have any data on you. There we go, lava. Let's bump you up to right around 32. Let's do 40. 40 sounds like a number. Okay. And then over here can be an extractor of lava. Cool. And then all I'll need is a storage bus to stick right onto that dude. And now we've got lava. Is that cool? Nice. Okay. And now that we have lava, we're good, right? Now, how are we on channels over here? We're at 5 at the moment, because we have 4 going that way. We have 1, okay, cool. We're good on channels. Just checking to make sure I haven't, like, you know, overloaded stuff too much. But yeah, we're good. Cool. All right, so lava automation complete. Okay. I'll just put this tank in there for now. I think I know what just happened. And it's me not doing that thing that I said you always want to do. Whenever you storage bus a thing, make sure to partition storage. Because it took my fluid tank, right, and placed it in here and emptied it. Whoops. Not the end of the world. All right, so now then you'll have a nice buffer, and that'll all be good. So that's cool. Okay. So now, let's start checking out this quantum stuff. So I think the first one I'm going to want to replace is probably quantum crafting units from Advanced AE. So let's teach all the patterns that we're going to want from Advanced AE. So what we're going to need is the supercomputer core. So the way this thing is, it's a multi-block that'll replace the crafters and the co-processors. Okay, so you get one core, which is the heart of the crafter, and if you place it by itself, it has a 256 million crafting storage with 8 co-processor threads, which is pretty awesome. And then there's storage blocks that go inside it. They expand the crafting storage of the quantum core, increasing the concurrent tasks it can do. So 128 and 256 megabytes of capacity. Data entanglers are special blocks that affect all storage blocks. They enable storage blocks to store data in several dimensions, effectively multiplying their storage by 4, but there's only one that you can place in the multi-block. So we're going to want one of these, and then we're also going to want the computer accelerator, which also multiplies coprocessors. Or the accelerator makes it so that it adds more coprocessors, and multi-threader does the times 4. So, like, these guys determine how complex of a craft you can make at a time, and this buffs these. This determines how many items in a crafting process can happen at the same time. So, like, if you have, like, 10 things that are being crafted at once to combine into one, this can multiply that and, like, run, like, 8 at a time. And then this multiplies that by 4, so they can do, like, 32 at a time. Like, I feel like we don't need that big of a quantum computer. I feel like this is, like, OP, like, really, really OP and awesome in that way. So the multi-block, the max size is 5 by 5 by 5. No empty spaces can be present inside the multi-block. They can be filled with quantum computing unit for no additional benefits. Okay, quantum crafting unit. Quantum crafting unit, which is which one? I don't know. So yeah, and then... So should we start with... So when it says max size is 5 by 5, I never know what that means. Is that 5 by 5 by 5 internal or external? I'm assuming external, so 3 by 3 is the internal. So if we did a 3 by 3 by 3 external, your internal is only 1, so that's not good. If we did a 4 by 4 by 4 external, your internal is 2 by 2. That could work. We'll have 4 things to place in there. 2, but no, we'll have 8 things to place in there, right? And we can do some of these, and like a couple of these, and a couple of those, and that would be cool. So let's do a 4 by 4 by 4. So you'll have a 2 by 2 by 2 internal, which is 8 slots. Yes, that works. So let's do that. So we need 1 quantum, and we need at most 1. All blocks outside must be quantum computer structure. No block on the inside can be quantum computer structure. Okay. All right, so I think I've got how this needs to work. So we want quantum computer structure is going to be the main thing we want. And you need Skystone for that. Do we have Skystone? We have a little bit of Skystone. Can we get more Skystone? Is there like a way to make this? We can get Skystone dust, which we can extractor. I guess that's a way. So only because I feel like we're going to need a lot of it, I should probably do this. So let's use Zycraft extractors. I kind of don't love Zycraft extractors because I feel like they like negate a lot of the automation needs of mods. It's just like, oh, place this block down and you get infinite items for free. But in this instance, I think it's the only way to automate Skystone in the pack, so I'll do it, right? Because like that's the only way to get Skystone dust automatically. And I think normally you would get Skystone from the meteors, right? Is there some? Yeah. Yeah. So I feel like that's a thing. Yeah, and we're going to need a lot of them, I presume. So let's get that going. So Skystone, right? Dust. So you place Skystone on top of lava with water right next to it? That doesn't. That's not a Minecraft thing. I guess this is probably the correct way to do it. Yes. Yes. Lava and then Skystone and then a waterlogged extractor. That makes more sense. All right, so we'll get a bucket of lava. We'll get a bucket of water. See how cool that is? And the Skystone. And then we'll probably pick a drawer to make our Skystone drawer. I mean, I don't see why it couldn't be this one, right? That should be doable. How are we for stuffs? What's the deal with you? Are you maxed out here? I feel like you are. Yeah, I feel like you're maxed out in terms of that dimension. Does it matter? Thinking no? So I'm going to move you. Yeah, I like that plan. Re-add. Cool. Alright, so now if I check, we should have 1438. Or 1433, whatever, dark gems. That's cool. Okay, so into here, who has a copper upgrade? That works. Do we want a void upgrade on that guy? I don't think it hurts to throw one in there. And this will let us do infinite Skystone, right? So what we'll set up here then would be, we'll place... I want lava there. Can I put lava on the side, you think? I don't love that plan, but we could try it. Let's see if it works. So I'll put the lava here, with the Skystone here, with the extractor here, and then the water bucket here. Are you functioning? You are functioning. Awesome. Okay. Perfect. And then over here, we can stage the Skystone dust. And then if at some point in the future we want to add other things to this, we can. We'll have to just figure out how. But I think I can just very simply do this, because you push, don't you? Hey. Right? He pushes automatically. So that works. Cool. And now we've got Skystone. Beautiful. And now to make Skystone out of Skystone dust, we just smelt it, I presume? Yes. Okay. And now we can make as much as we want. All right. Now that we've got step 1 done, let's go back to advanced AE, right? So we definitely need a lot of those. I think the other ones, I don't know that we're going to need that many of, but we can see. So we're also going to need to make quantum computer cores. Now these guys are definitely a lot. So we need quantum crafting units, which we know how to make already, right? That would be this dude. No, quantum crafting units are not what we know how to make already. Quantum crafting units. What are they? Storages, entangler, accelerator. Is it just a crafting component? It might be just a crafting component. Okay. And then we're going to need 256 dudes. We're going to need 128 dudes. And we're going to need quantum storage components. And we're going to need... This is a reaction chamber recipe with lava. So does my reaction chamber recipe currently know that it needs fluids added to it? Or is it like keeping in stock the fluid? Because if the latter, I'm going to have to change that. Right? That was... Nope. Layer 2. Reaction chamber... Yes, he's currently export busing water. I think we should disable that. Right? Clear. And then we should modify this guy to say insert your water that you need. Right? So what I think I'll do, right, is we modify this. This recipe requires... Does it tell me how much lava? Is it a bucket? I assume it's a bucket. Let's say it's a bucket, and we'll find out if it's not. Right? And then this recipe needs water. Let's assume it's a bucket, and then we'll find out if not. Right? So we come over here, we put these in there. Right? Charged Certus quartz needs a bucket of water. Did it work? I guess it did. That was very quick. Okay. It was very quick, but it worked, right? And then Shattered Singularity needs a bucket of lava. Nope, it needs 0.1 buckets of lava. Then we modify this dude. 0.1 buckets of lava? And we'll know we're good if it crafts, but it doesn't leave any lava behind. Boo. Hooray! It worked, and it didn't leave any lava behind. Sweet. Okay, that's cooking. Why do I have these in my inventory? I don't know, and it worried me a little bit. Because it means I broke something that I forgot about. Okay, so now you're done, you're done, you're done. Back to the advanced singularities, right? So we know how to make a lot of this stuff now, and that's cool. Do we know how to make the 128 and the 256s? Yes. We need to know how to make quantum storage components. So we don't know how to make quantum storage components, so that's a thing we're going to have to figure out. So you need 256k ME storage components, which we can make all of. We can make everything for that, so that's cool, right? Now for the quantums, we're also going to need quantum processors and 2 cubed spatial components, okay? So these are made like so that seems doable, okay? And that's cool. And then quantum processors are made in the crystal assembler with these guys, okay? So that's going to be a crystal assembler recipe. And that's going to need no fluid, so that's cool, so crystal assembler. And then printed quantum circuits are made with quantum alloy and inscriber quantum press, or quantum alloy block. We'll probably go this route, just because we already have that whole setup. Now, quantum alloy is what? It's a reaction chamber recipe with quantum infusion. Oh boy, this is more confusing than I thought. And you're not going to tell me how much, are you? Nope, it's a secret. It's a secret to everyone. So we know how to make all these things already, so that's cool. But we are going to need quantum infusion. So, like, we will assume 0.1 buckets until we're told otherwise. How's that? Fair? Okay. Now to make this is an exceptional question. Quantum infusion from advanced AE. I don't know. Quantum infusion. All right, looks like I have a little bit of Googling to do because JEI is not going to tell me. All right, I think I figured it out. I think what we need to do is make quantum infused dust, and I think just the JEI lookup for this is broken. So like quantum infused dust plus water makes something, and I'm going to assume it's quantum infusion. I think that's a fair assumption to make. So I'm going to assume this, right? So we're going to say U, and I'm going to assume also that it's just a bucket of water. Is that cool? And we'll see how this all plays out. So let me throw all these dudes in here. Okay. And then we have to figure out all the stuff we just made. So, because I have no idea where anything is. So this is the quantum alloy printed quantum circuit, right? So that dude is made in a circuit slicer, which is this guy. Cool. This dude, quantum, is made in a crystal assembler, which is this guy. All right. This thing is made in a reaction chamber, which is this guy. Okay. This thing is made in an inscriber or extended inscriber. Do we have one of those anymore? I guess not. I can also, however, make it in a crusher from mechanism, which I, for the sake of not wanting to have to do anything different, we'll do that. Okay. And then finally, you, the quantum infused dude, is made in a reaction chamber, which is this guy. Now, here's the trick with this. He's going to make a liquid, and we don't have room for a liquid in the AE system. Well, clarification, we don't have room for any liquids that aren't already defined. So, what I'm going to make is a disk from AE, a fluid disk, right? We'll do an ME fluid cell. I think 1K should be more than sufficient. Right? And now that's going to be able to hold 18 different types of fluid, but I'm okay with that. So what that should allow now, is I should be able to make quantum infusion, right? And let's see if this works. I have no idea if this is going to work. Should have been down here watching, but something worked. Did it work? I'm really concerned because I think it worked and I have no idea where that fluid went. Does anyone know where that fluid may have gone? There's a tank somewhere in my AE system with quantum infusion in it. That's the only explanation I can come up with. Where, pray tell, might that be? Unless it went into here, which I doubt. Empty, empty. Yeah, no, it's not sitting there. Okay, well, let's try that again. So to make you, right? So that was super quick, right? What's interesting is I can't click it, but that's okay. Now what I could do is this. Guess we'll see what happens. It definitely did something. That worked. What's interesting is you did not stick around. Like, so you definitely crafted? Auto-crafting complete, quantum infusion. But the fact that it's not showing up has me nervous. Because to me, that means there's a tank somewhere that has quantum infusion in it. And that's bad. Right? I don't know where that may be. Something somewhere has quantum infusion in it. Right? And the fact that it's not showing in AE is also weird. Because, like, if it was a storage bus on a tank, you would think that it would be showing. And it's not, right? Which is strange. So the only thing I can think of, the other areas tanks might be chilling. Maybe out here, but I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't be empty, right? Yep, we don't have a bus on that dude, so definitely not him. I don't know, dudes. A little nervous, because I have no idea. Look at that, some Skulk was hiding. Get out of there, Skulk. Alright, no idea where that is going. The key, though, is that we never manually craft it, really. We're always using it. So, as long as I use it right away, I think we're good. So let's see if I can make a quantum computer core. Wow, we need a lot of singularities, and boy, do we need a lot of Certus Quartz dust. Whoo, that's a lot. So I feel like, call me crazy, but I feel like we're going to want to upgrade the Certus Quartz dust storage over here with higher tier functional storage. Now, granted, we have a lot, you know, of stuff. So now you can hold 8,000. Is that going to be sufficient? I don't even know. It's going to take a hot minute to get that number, though, right? That said, I'm pretty sure I can tick accelerate this dude with my wand. Oh, maybe I can't? Psycraft Extractor? You know what, I think he's not a tile entity. Or maybe not a ticking tile entity. So that's interesting. Yeah, I guess he's defined not to be tick acceleratable. Only Soren would make a mod where there's a block that ticks that is not tick acceleratable. He's the biggest abuser of tick accelerations. How much actual Certus do we have? We have 41,000 Certus. So what I could do is teach the A system how to convert Certus into dust, right? Because that's just like a simple crusher. Does the sag mill do it? Oh, it does. Yes, please. Are you charged? I don't want you to actually use charged. I want you to use regular Certus. It defaulted to charged because charged has a crafting recipe, so it assumes you want to, like, pick the one that you know how to craft already. But that's clearly not the case here because I want to use the ones that I have a ton of, right? So now, if I wanted a quantum computer core, vibrant quartz glass is needed. Does it have to be vibrant? I guess so. Okay. And now, quantum computer core, quantum computer accelerator. So that's the only thing that we don't know how to make, which is this, and we know all the components of that. So now we're cool. So the only other thing we need to do is get more of you, okay? So to do that is actually not hard. All I need to do is this, okay? So all I need to do is copy. Is that cool? Did I use all my overclockers? So that should be going like really fast right now. And if I'm not mistaken, yep, all of them are cooking. Cooking, cooking, cooking. We can turn off particles to save my frame rate, because that's a lot of particles. But we're producing one of these like every few seconds at this point. That's cool. And not for nothing, but you can totally tick accelerate nodes. I'm actually now questioning. Oh, you know what? It doesn't make a difference because you're not keeping in stock faster. Yeah, that's what's up. So you can tick accelerate nodes, but only by virtue of the fact that we're not storing any more of these. Like, it's just not, there's not enough for it to extract. So it can only extract this amount per tick, right? It doesn't, yeah, makes sense, right? It looks like it's keeping these in stock all the time, but like it's updating every tick, and like every tick, this is trying to extract 8 sets, and it's just, there's not enough. But yeah, still, way faster, right? Winks. All right, 126. So quantum doohickeyness kind of ready to go. So I vote we wrap up the episode here. We put a lot of prerequisites in place, but I want to come back next episode and build a quantum computer because it looks cool and I want to try it. All right. So what I'll do between episodes is attempt to craft everything we're going to need. So if I want a 4x4x4, that's going to be 1632 and like 40. Is that right? I think it's 40. Quantum computer structures. That's not terrible. Cool. Good deal. Okay. And then we're going to need the quantum core, and then we can throw some other dudes in there to make it even more fun and OP. So we'll check it all out. And it's probably way more crafting complexity than I'm going to ever need in this pack. But, you know, sometimes it's fun to check out new mods. And especially if it's a little bit overkill, right? So we'll come back next time. I'm just going to test this over here to make sure I'm right, but I'm pretty sure I am. I'm pretty sure all the walls are the walls, right? So I did math that mostly correctly. I just forgot to make a couple for walls, so that's fine, right? It's all, yeah, it's all the same structure, right? So now I just need 16 more. All right, cool. Double20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time to build this multi-block for reals, but over there. All right, for now, take it easy.